What's up guys, Day-to-Day Gamer here, and I am going to show you how to get 100% of every single collectible item in the Whispering Woods, which was one of the first areas you visit, but you're probably missing some stuff, and I'm going to show you where it all is to help you out with that 100% completion. Alright, so a few of these are going to be easy, obviously, like this question mark block here, obviously on the path, but if somehow you missed it, it's right near the beginning when you knock down the tree to clear the road for you here. The next question mark block is going to be on the other side of this spike pit. You're just going to want to use your confetti and just so you don't fall in the hole, and nab this guy right here as well, which is going to give you a nice bag of 1,000 coins, because the question mark blocks in these games are absolutely loaded and they just want to share the wealth. So another one you got to clear here. This one's kind of hiding behind the tree, so if you didn't want to take a trip to the right here, you might have missed it, but it's there. And this one here is going to give you another bag of 1,000 coins, and already Mario is richer than me, and we just started this game, so that's nice. This one here obviously is pretty obvious as well. You just need to fill in this thing with confetti, and that gives you a platform that you can jump on so that you can get up here. I'm pretty sure I missed this first one because I suck, and then I have to try it again. But you'll eventually get it, and you're going to get yet another 1,000 coins because they're just loading you up right off the go here. This one's kind of hiding behind the side of the shack here, but it is otherwise pretty easy to get. This one right here, you're going to see this different color on the ground, which is going to be a theme for secret blocks, and you're just going to have to jump, and you get a secret question mark block that's just going to give you a tiny little bit of confetti, which seems a little disappointing. This one's a little bit harder to find. It has no indication whatsoever, so you just got to be jumping in the right spot to get that fire flower. This one obviously has a better indicator. It actually is a little square in the bottom. So if you haven't nabbed this one, there's another 1,000 coins for you. And there's yet another secret one, which is kind of this one's tough because it's on top of a block you already got. So you have to jump on this one and jump up, and you're actually going to get yet another secret block right above that one. So that's one I think a lot of people might have missed if they weren't thinking that there would be two right next to each other. And then lastly, this one right here is also just random in the middle of nowhere here. So right above this flower, you want to give this one a hit, and that'll be the last question mark block of the Whispering Woods. So hopefully that helps you out with any that you were missing there. All right, moving on to the toad. So this one is obviously the first one you're going to get. I'm just throwing it in there so for completionist sake. So this one you obviously can't miss. This basically kicks off the entire toad collection section of the game. After you clear them here, you got to give them a few whacks to flatten them out. As is the theme of finding toads in this game, and then you're good to go. Other than that, we're going to jump into all the other ones, which are a little bit more complicated, and I'm sure there's some in there that you might be struggling to find or just completely missed by accident, because I definitely missed a bunch and had to come back later. This one was not one of them, so you just have to open up the tent, and there's another little fella that comes out of there. You'll actually notice my health change at a few different parts because I definitely came back here after struggling to find certain toads. This one is that bug there, cicada, or I think it's called, was on the rope. You just got to hit the swing, and he comes flying down, and he's within your range that you can flatten him back out. That's also a theme. Toads will sort of take the shape of a bunch of different items and animals, and you have to kind of be on your guard for those. This one does not look like an axe, if that's what they were going for. It looks like a toad stuck in the trunk. So you just got to jump up there and give him a pull, and that guy is now free and still looking kind of crumpled, but he doesn't seem to care. He's fine with it. And that, you know what, then I'm fine with it too. This one, there's a little cicada hiding up there in the tree. If you give it a whack with your hammer, he comes sliding down, and then you're able to flatten him out, and he's obviously super thankful. So this one is kind of flattened underneath the little log stool here, which is very easy to see. I'm trying to hit him with my hammer like an idiot, but all you gotta do is pull him out. The next one, though, however, is if you look at that plate of eggs on the table right beside it, in case you didn't think anything of it, that is actually not eggs, that is a toad. So you just gotta whack that plate with your hammer, and then that'll be back-to-back toads for you right there. This guy thinks it's fall, and he's trying to play in the leaf pile, failing hard. So you gotta free him, give him a little whack with your hammer, and he's out of there. The next one, if you just take a left at the cabin here, is crumpled into a little ball over here. Not quite sure how that happened, but either way, we're not here to judge or ask questions. We're just here to save some toads. So give them a little hit with your hammer, and that will be the next one done. After that, you're going to want to head over here, and one of them has gotten stuck in this pile of wood, and he has crumbled hard. Got creases everywhere, but doesn't seem to mind either, and we're just going to give him a couple whacks with the hammer, try to flatten him, but he doesn't seem to want to be flattened. This flower basket that doesn't have any flowers sprouted is your indication to jump underneath it to produce a flower, and then you can smack it. This is one you'll notice from my health I missed and I had to come back for, embarrassingly. If you missed it, let me know as well so I don't feel as bad. I can't be the only one, right? All right, moving on to the collectible treasures. So this guy right here, I'm going to show you how to do it the wrong way, and then I'm going to show you how to do it the right way. So this is the wrong way. You're just going to decide you don't care about the damage Mario takes, and you're just going to run through the spikes and run over and get the chest because you're just that aggressive of a player. You're going to have Peach's Castle for it. Now, if you don't want to, take a whole bunch of damage and do things not the way that they were intended, what you want to do is you want to finish this matching game on the ground. And after you do so, you're going to get one of these power stars. You're going to grab that power star and you can jump up here and you can basically make your way to the chest completely damage free. So I've already got it at this point, but just so you know, that's the right way to do it. Did you do it the wrong way or did you do it the right way? Let me know. This one here is right in the path to the left of the revitalizing fountain. You just go and grab it, get a mushroom. That's pretty much an easy one to grab unless you're not inclined to explore. Okay, so now the last two. So there's one more toad and one more chest that I'm sure a lot of people are wondering how to get. So when you come back here after you've finished the fire elemental cave, you're going to notice that there's now this roasting grate above the wood, and they were asking you to fire up the fire. There's all the wood's going to be gone now because it's all chopped up on the left here. And there's going to be one of those magic circles underneath that can produce the fire elemental. So what you're going to do is you're going to activate that, and you're going to light the fire on the barbecue here, which I'm sure you've been wondering about because way back when you first visited this area, they talk about, I wish you had a way to light the fire. And if you're like me, you thought, oh, eventually we're going to have to use a fire flower or something. But no, we're going to use a gigantic Moltres bird, which is, close. So anyways, now when you look at the fire, you have the option of cooking something on it, which you can tell I'm looking through my inventory. I have nothing to cook, so I definitely realized I had to just come back here again later on. So when you're out in the Great Sea, you saw that I opened the map there to kind of give you an indication where I am. You're going to talk to this shy guy here, and he's going to say, have you noticed that huge shell sitting pretty on the sea floor? So you dive down, or not, send your submarine down, I should say, and you're going to find this gigantic clam, I guess it's supposed to be, shell of some kind, which, my first thought wasn't, oh my god, this looks super tasty. But apparently that is what they are expecting, because the first thing that happens when you bring it up is, I think it's Olivia or someone mentions how it looks like that would be great to cook, which maybe I've never been a clam person. My seafood is pretty much limited to fish, salmon mostly that I eat, so I wouldn't think like, oh great, I'm gonna go cook this big huge shellfish. But that's what they wanted you to think. So you're gonna head back to the Whispering Woods now with this gigantic shell, and you're gonna put it on the fire, and you're gonna finally be able to have the barbecue that you've been promised since you first visited the Whispering Woods right at the start of the game. So when you toss it on, Mario and Olivia are gonna take their seats here, and it's going to turn out that there is actually a toad inside, and this is the final toad that you're missing for the Whispering Woods. So you're going to have all your toads 100% complete finally. I'm sure you've been trying to, killing yourself wondering where this toad was. Turns out he was in the Great Sea for some reason. And it also turns out he's the owner of the cabin that you couldn't enter this entire time either. So after you get your 100% toads, you're going to head over to the cabin, and this guy's going to finally let you in. Because the owner is home. I don't know why we couldn't just have broken the window this entire time, but that's just me. Maybe I'm just, inclined to vandalism. When you head inside, you're going to have the final chest that you've been looking for and wondering where it is, and you're going to be able to grab it and get the number 3 collectible treasure, which has eluded you this entire time. And that's it. That's 100% of everything in the Whispering Woods. I hope this video helped you out. I hope that this helped you find the ones that you were missing and answered any questions that you had. So if you like this video, consider subscribing, leaving a like or a comment, or just telling me any of your experiences with finding any of these in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, I have tons more Paper Mario content, so stick around for that, and we will see you in the next one.